Hey, ladies, gentlemen, friends, family, everyone in between. Welcome back to Chicago Reacts, your favorite channel on YouTube. I am Zach, an actor here in the city of Chicago, soon to be worldwide. Stay tuned. And as always, on my left and your right, I am joined by the Dungeon Master himself. It is...
I'm Michael, everybody. I'm also an actor here in the city of Chicago. Hey, we are checking out some D&D content today. This is a crap guide to D&D 5th edition Barbarian. By
who it actually is by. It's JoCat. JoCat.
I forgot to put that down. I knew it was. I've heard about this stuff. I'm a huge D&D fan, so I'm super excited to jump into this. And I wanted to get Zach into some D&D content as well. So this is perfect combination of both worlds. Let us know if there's any other good like D&D TTRPG content out there that you think would be good for us to watch. I know we're big in like the video game stuff, but if you have any other like TTRPG stuff that you think would be cool, we'd love to get into some more of that. So leave those comments in the comment section down below. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. And hey, if you are watching this, it means one of our reactors is probably live right now on Twitch. If you're watching it within this dropping.
2 or 3 hours or so. Yeah. It's worthwhile to go stop by on Twitch.
Go check it out. We'll be streaming there. And with that said, let's jump into it, shall we?
Here we go. A crap guide to D&D.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I'm just gonna take all this in.
Yeah, this is Barbarian. This is like your go-to.
It's too cold outside. What shadowy hints of my easy to miss social life is dying, and I also want to argue about how pop culture characters fit into alignment charts. So it's time to make like a bunch of famous voice actors and Dungeons some Dragons. Odds are dork bags have heard of the hobby, but have as little understanding about how it works as anyone over 60 has about being content with living as a single childless adult who doesn't care about where they live so long as it's a roof over their head and the neighbors don't shout out racial
millennial
slurs.
American dream. It's just honestly, y'all, it is hard out there for us millennials, you know.
I mean, it's hard out there for everybody.
It is hard out there for everybody.
Maybe excluding like that top 1
to 10%. Yeah, it's hard out there. Yo, I'm so excited for you to get into Barbarian. Barbarian is like the go-to. I'm so glad he started with Barbarian because it's just the go-to class of like, hey, you're getting into D&D? Yeah, you should play Barbarian. It'll be easy. Yeah,
so it's that half-elves, the filthy, knife-eared mongrel mutts. So print out some character sheets, go shopping for some loaded dice, pack some expired snacks, call up all those friends you can only tolerate, and put on your favorite wizarding hat. It's time to do some motherfucking role-playing. Welcome to a crap guide to D&D.
Woo! Yeah, the animation style.
It's cute.
Yeah,
it's like,
it reminds me a little bit of Salmonella. Just the style. It's a little more fleshed out, but for some reason it reminds me a little... You know, it's that drawn, sketched sort of look for them.
Right. Yeah. Right. But there's a bit of color. They know where to make it pop in certain places.
Yeah.
The production value is definitely cool. So.
Yeah, it's really cool. I'm excited to see what he has to say about Barbarians.
It's going to be crap. We know that.
What am I saying? Of course you do. Everybody does. I most certainly do all the time, like now. And hey, this is the best thing about D&D. You can hit literally anything you want. Better yet, you can hit with a big fuck-off axe while flying into a bloodthirsty rage so potent you can be forgiven for mistaking it for some kind of super rabies. The Barbarian is the best class for hitting everything and everything.
Wait, favorite pastime juggling, can eat a whole golem, what armor? I would like to rage.
I would like to rage, yes. I mean, you as a barbarian, you don't want to wear armor. You actually get more buff if you don't have armor on.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's like perfect for like shirtless raging, roided up monster.
Which we do on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, that's like you're just describing me, yeah.
Debbie Spruce Nails.
Level 5 dwarf. Oh, Debbie Spruce Nails. Level 5 dwarf barbarian.
Everyone hard enough, they explode into a huge puff of confetti or a shower of blood and organs. What's the difference? They're pretty much the same thing. You get a D12 for your hit die, one of the only times you'll ever use a D12. But it does mean you'll be soaking up hits better than my pillow soaks up tears after I take a look in the mirror for a few seconds. You start with just about every important combat proficiency and any weapon of your choice. And if you're taking recommendations, I highly suggest going for the dual-wield chainsaw shotgun laser earring with detachable missile launchers and drink dispensers.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, drink dispensers.
Brandon Herrera curse gun images.
Oh, this is exactly that, yes.
Honestly, though, those earrings are dope.
Yeah.
Friggin' dope.
They have built-in cup holders. Look at that. No tool proficiencies, but who cares? Nobody uses tools anyway. You pick them to add to your character for backstory purposes and then forget they exist because you only ever...
I think if tool proficiencies are like thieves' tools, which you can use for like breaking into a door or something like that, or a lockbox or things like that. You can use there's like cartographer school tools for making maps, which I'm using now in the current game that I'm playing because we're like in this brand new area. And I think that's really cool. You can get like a sewing kit. There's a disguise kit. So there's a bunch of different tools that you can use to like, you know, if you're proficient with a disguise kit, then you can like dress up and hide yourself better.
Well, in this case, if you're the barbarian, though, you need at least some pecs exposed.
You need at least some pecs exposed. Yeah, I mean, barbarian though is very much like, I hit the things, and that is what I do.
And that is,
which is fun. I've only ever played a barbarian in like a more of a workshop testing game, which it's just fun. It's fun to be like, I hit the thing. Oh, creature, monster, I hit it. Let me hit the thing.
I take it then they're also like somewhat low in like intelligence, or
I mean, typically oftentimes you dump all your like wisdom, intelligence, and charisma stats for just your strength and constitution, really, are the two that you want, because you want to be able to take damage and deal damage. Gotcha. I mean, it's just like the quintessential tank of like, it can take a ton of damage and it can dish out a ton of damage. There are some cool stuff with barbarians and like rolling chaos die, like having some magical elements to barbarians to flavor them up a little bit, where like when you hit, you can roll a chaos die and like unknown effect will take place.
Wicked.
Yeah, so there's some cool stuff to like flavor up barbarians. So I think there's been some work done to make it interesting. But I don't know, I feel like barbarians can be really fun. I mean, especially with like Way of the Totem.
Right.
It's like a subclass that you can get.
Okay.
And you can, become, it could just kind of changes some of the effects that you can have. So it's pretty cool.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you're getting a crap guide to D&D, but you're also getting Michael Hyatt's guide to D&D.
Also crap guide to D&D. I've spent so many hours playing D&D and I love it so much. So this is so much fun. I hope y'all are enjoying it. This is one of our kind of a shorter video for us. So like, I'm excited that I get to share some of the stuff that I like about it, because
a little more interactive commentary too. Just because
I just know so much, and I've known that these videos existed. I was like, oh, these would actually be great to react to. So I wanted to check them out. So
so hopefully they do well with you guys, because I too am interested in starting to dive into D&D more. I actually joined Michael and a good friend of his to do almost like a would you say that was like a workshop, kind of like a scenario?
Yeah, well, it's sort of it's a podcast that I'm working on. We're still very early
development,
but we're doing like a D&D like play test podcast where we like play different things and like test different scenarios. So like the one that we did with Zach was actually like a fantasy CSI idea. So we're like, cool, let's play this. How would you do this? What are tips and tricks? So stay tuned for that. That is still like in the works, but we are trying to nail some things down. So this is the first time I've announced it. I've been working on it for a while.
It had to come out somewhere.
Yeah. This is a perfect video to have it come out on. So
absolutely perfect.
All right, we paused this video for long enough.
Yeah, time to finish up our crap guide here.
Shucks anyway, you lazy, thoughtless gobblebright. Yes, I just made that up, and it's what you are, you stinky feigl bitch. In fact, who even needs armor? Your pure, unadulterated chutzpah will block any blows better than even the shiniest of chainmail bikinis. Better yet, you have spider sense, which assists in you avoiding traps, spells, obligatory social events, and laundry. And of course, the signature trait of the barbar is being able to...
Is laundry really a...
No, you don't.
No, so that was a joke. Okay, that's the only problem with watching content like this. Is it's like, well,
I mean, it kind of depends. So, like, I'm playing in more of a survival campaign right now, and there is a certain element to like, if you take damage, then your winter gear takes damage, and that means that you can't survive as well in the cold.
Interesting.
So, I'm playing Icewind Dale for any D&D fans out there. And we're playing into like some of the survival, like how to stay alive, even though it's freezing cold out.
So cool.
Yeah.
To enter a ferocious frenzy of force that foes will fear for all their fannies. During your rage, you may be easier to hit, but at the game that you are better at hitting everything else. And not just that, your muscles grow to the size of crag-face garmoofies.
That's a made-up word.
I don't care that the things I'm using for analogies aren't real. Intelligence is a dump stat anyway. That's why mine is the number that comes after 3. And now you know how to play Barbarian. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Perfect. So beautifully simple, so beautifully entertaining. And yeah, anytime I get the opportunity to chat with you and learn more about D&D, really,
I know this is really
find it really cool and interesting and fun. So.
This was really just an opportunity for me to talk about how much I love D&D and to get you into it a bit more. But barbarians are so much fun. And yeah, I don't know. I love playing characters like this, but also watching actual play stuff when people have like a horrible dump stat. So when he's talking about having like, yeah, my intelligence is like a 3 or a 4, because it means you have like a -4 to all your intelligence rolls. So you're just like, I just think that stuff is fun. Like, I don't know. I'm more of a role player than a min-maxer, so I think it's fun. I think playing with handicaps is really fun, or playing with things that are difficult.
That's what
that you're not good at. Yeah. Right. It also makes you rely on your party more. So anyway, hey, let us know if you like this video by hitting that like button, and leave comments in that comment section down below if there's any other D&D related content you want us to check out, because I would love to explore this, and I hope this video does well, because I really want to be able to react to the rest of this series. So let us know in that comment section down below if you liked it as well, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything else. With that said, we will see you next time
on Chicago Reacts.